Lucas.
It's funny how now she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos, and we put it right back. 40 autos, and he left in the back. I can't be trusting cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone, I get to these racks. The plug on my phone, I'm gonna get back. I can't be trusting cause people be switching and stunting. I had to go get me some money, they always was fronting. I had to stay up the sign, I never trust up at night. She seeing that drip on the bone, make sure she won't call me. Fuck you little bitch, you a dummy. I got some money, tryna die.
Back with another banger video for you guys, and as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create the most Trae Young type build. Alright, so without further ado, let's just jump right into this, alright? So if you guys don't know who Trae Young is, I don't know how you wouldn't. He's known as the occasional, half-court kind of guy. He just kind of chucks from the logo whenever he feels like it, and he bangs it. So, and he's also an elite dribbler, elite playmaker, which is why we're going to be picking the playmaking shooting pie chart. Alright, so we're going to be picking the top physical pie chart because Trae Young is extremely fast. And yeah, so for this build, I feel like Trae Young, instantly, these three right here. Alright, so you can play around with this, but personally, I found a way to make this build have a different build title. Alright, so you're going to want to make the mid-range a 63. Now, Trae Young is not even that, he's not that great at shooting mid-ranges, let's be real here. He is more known for his eliteness on the three-point line and being acrobatic inside the paint. So we're gonna just put the mid-range at a 63, and then all the other shooting, we're gonna put it up so that you get more shooting badges because it's Trae Young. He can just chuck. All right. Now for the playmaking, you guys can kind of play around with them however you want. Personally, I think the extra badge is kind of helpful, but if you guys want to put it at like that'll be good. We'll see what that can get us to. Alright, so you're definitely going to want to max these three out. You don't even get a defensive badge, which is kind of sad. But it's not that steep. Alright, so you're going to want to max these out, all these stats, as much as you can. Actually, no, we're not going to max out the steal, because steal is actually kind of garbage in this game. Because 2K is unrealistic, we all know this. Alright, so you guys see 10 finishing, because Trae Young is kind of elaborate when it comes to finishing around the hoop. And then you can put the rest on this. You still don't get a badge. Personally, I would get the extra badge first, and then put the rest on defense because it's not like it really matters, honestly. So you get 53 badges in total. Actually, 54 upgrades. So that's not terrible. Again, the defense on this build is going to be really weak because it is Trae Young. This is the most realistic build you could probably make of him. All right. So personally, So Trae Young is 6'1", so we're gonna be making him 6'1", and Trae Young is also very, very slight, so we're gonna be making him 160 pounds, which probably isn't too far off from Trae's real. Wait, let's be real here. All right, so this build is gonna be super fast. Now we're gonna also lower the wingspan all the way, and it doesn't even really hurt the defense. It just takes the steal down 1, puts the ball handling up to a 94 on a playmaking, sharpshooting pie chart, and the three ball is gonna be at an 88. Which at 99 you're gonna get 92 3 ball, and at 99 you're gonna have a 98 ball handling. This build is going to be insane, and the mid-range isn't even gonna be terrible. It's gonna be at 70 if you hit 99, and the finishing, again, 72 driving dunk. Trae's not known for his dunking, but that was just for the badge. But its layup and close shot is really elite, so you're gonna be able to get open space. Now personally, playmaking takeover is definitely the wave here. So as you guys can see, you're gonna get the name Inside Out Playmaker, similar to Muhammad Abdul-Rauf, Trae Young, and Kyrie Irving. Alright, so now we're gonna go on to the badge blend. We're gonna be picking the best badges for this build, the most realistic badges. Alright, so we're gonna avoid the finishing for now, so we're gonna go straight to shooting. Okay, so first of all, we all know Trae has one of the fastest jump shots in the NBA, and Trae is also one of the most effective deep range shooters in the NBA right now. Alright, so personally, I don't think he should put catch and shoot on. I don't think that's a realistic badge for him. I think a realistic badge is definitely Green Machine. Obviously, that's not like a real life thing, but he's lights out. He green after green after green. You know, this man is just insane. And then honestly, I would go with maybe Hot Zone Hunter and then maybe Volume Shooter. But for a part game, I wouldn't really use Volume Shooter. I would use Difficult Shots, or because you're small, I would use Deadeye, because You got the fast jump shot, you can shoot from deep, you got hot zone hunter, that's a really good badge. You got green machine, and then you could also shoot out on defenders or shoot over defenders that are closing in. So we're actually going to be going with these badges. These are pretty good right here, pretty good blend. Now for the playmaking, alright, Trae Young is good at finding people. So in real life, he would obviously have lobsy passer because he throws a lot of oops to John Collins. But in 2K, I just don't find that as an effective badge. So when you're in the park, you want like really good badges, obviously. So for this build, I feel like Space Creator is a really good badge for Trae Young, and so is Quick First Step, because you're also going to want to be able to explode towards the hoop. It's kind of like an offensive threat. You can kind of just do everything offensively. Alright, now Trae Young also has tight handles and unpluckable in real life too, because nobody ever really steals the ball from Trae. Let's be real here, alright? And Trae is also known to just dribble the shot clock out and then just shoot it, and then it just goes in for some reason because he's a beast. And then personally, I would, this is all on you, but I would take down maybe tight handles and put on Dimer Hall of Fame just to help your team out, or floor general, one of the two. It's up to you. But for this, I would just go maybe Dimer. I feel like that's a pretty good, realistic Trae build. And yeah. So defensive, really nothing. Trae's not that great of a defender, but for the build, you're just gonna want to put on Intimidator just so maybe you can get a lucky contest somewhere. Alright, so this is where it's gonna be fun, because this build is good at finishing, but not elite. It doesn't have too many badges, but it has enough badges to where it can be effective. Alright, so personally, I would go with Slithery for sure, and then Acrobat, because Trae does hit a lot of acrobatic layups, like right under the hoop, like a lot of, those freaking reverse layups. He hits a lot of them. So Acrobat, I feel like, is a good badge for Trae. Now you're small. Everybody is going to be taller than you on the court, so definitely pick Giant Slayer. All right. And then really, the last two are up to you. Fancy footwork is a good one, but I don't really see you making successful hop steps or euros on this build. So I don't think you should put that on. Personally, I think maybe contact, because you are going to be getting contested a lot with this build. Alright, so personally, I would put on maybe contact and Giant Slayer with the support of Slithery to help avoid contact, but then when you do get contact, you have contact. Actually, we're going to put Slithery on gold. Alright, and then acrobatic, so we're going to have our main badges be Giant Slayer and Slithery, and then our badges to help those two badges out, become more successful, contact finisher silver and acrobat silver. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for my Trae Young build tutorial. Yeah, this kind of went by fast, but if you guys enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and subscribe as always. Stay tuned for the next one. Give me some more ideas down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.